What's happening, fam? Welcome back to another episode of TC Speech. I am so freaking pumped to be here today. If you're listening on, did you know, quick stats, I just looked at this, I really haven't been looking at the stats, but Spotify is like 67 or 70% of viewers are on Spotify. I kind of down, for some reason I see Spotify as like, I don't know why. I see it as an Android thing. Why do I think that? Is that just me?
Because we're loyal Apple users.
I think that's why. So kind of like, that's, I don't know. I think if you're Android, I think you're a little bit different. That's just how I think. So I just like put Spotify to that, but I'm like, oh, it's actually more people listening on that. So whether you're on their podcast, YouTube, we post on YouTube as well. If you want to see us while we're talking, jump on there. But it's been a massive couple of weeks, and look, today's episode's really just winging it. Look, I'm excited. What is it? It is, we're filming this on a Monday again. We're always fucking pumped up. I've invested in. You need to be invested. And we made that real. Invest in the S&Me 500. So like, invest in yourself, which no one fucking talks about. These people don't really take this seriously. Of like, you should be investing. Like, I've got $5,000. What stock do I put it on? No, fucking put it in yourself. That it is the most best in return investment you're ever going to get. So we invested with Dan Martell. He's elite coaching for 6 months. I think it's about 12 grand into that. So it's like, we've been relating so much of that. The business, like every single big blow up that we've had is literally just like finding the person that we truly align with and then paying for access. That's how you do it. It gets so muddled up these days because everyone's coaching and this sort of stuff. But it's like the ones that have built the real shit and offer something, pay to get close to these people. This is what we have done. And the people that we've helped, they've done that too. It's like, that hasn't changed. It's really got middled up in this, but we've learnt so much from that. Like, I just needed my space to sort of have that, I don't know, like just higher level sort of space.
And we've looked up to Dan Martell for a long time. Like, we've watched a lot of his free content on YouTube and his podcasts, and so I've got a lot for that. So I just wanted to share. That's our recent investment, what we've been working on, and it's just fucking great. So I literally just take all that, put it back into TC Legacy, which people pay fucking $119 a month to grow their own magic business with us, and like, it's, I need to put the price up again, but anyway. But today, look, it is back to the date, 22nd of September. 1st of October, I'm locked in. Tomorrow, I'm 12 weeks into a 900 to 1,000 calorie deficit. So I'm not eating 1,000 calories a day. That's a calorie deficit is my lower calories than what you're burning. So my maintenance is around 3,200, 3,300 calories-ish. Now that I'm a little bit lighter, it's kind of always been around that, but I've upped my intensity a little bit. So when I'm eating 2,300 to 24, my average is like 2,350 calories. So, and I've been losing 900 grams to a kilo a week and a centimeter to 1.5 centimeters off my waist for 12 weeks, which is pretty aggressive. But I've done it I'm not gonna say so easy and simple, but it's been fucking great. I am down to, when I started this, we're kind of in a bit of maintenance / a little bit of a deficit, but all over the place at the start. I started really locked in July 1st is when I locked in. But had some results before that, especially looking back at the start of the year. I'm like, holy fuck, I look like the bloody puffy Michelin man. Michelin man, yeah.
Yeah, hey. But I'm like, holy fuck, like, I didn't realize how puffy I was. But 99 kilos. I weighed in this morning at 88.2. That's really hard for me to say because like I was always just like, I want to have, big weight, big guy, fucking, I'm a strong 100 kilos. Like, turns out I was just fat. Definitely strong. But yeah, I'm what's that? Fucking 10, I don't know what, 10.5 kilos, 10.8 kilos, 10.8 kilos down. And my waist was 97.5 centimeters. I'm now down to 81 centimeters. So I was going to call it at 12 weeks, which is tomorrow, but I'm just going to go to October 1st. That's a full 90 days. So I'm going to lock in 90 days. It was Project Visible Abs. That's the project, but 90 days. And like, it's really been great. Like people going, you fucking jacked, you ripped. And it's like, I'm depleted and flat, but it's like, this is the muscle I've had for
I've really been in a calorie surplus for 15 years.
Bulk.
15-year bulk. And yeah, I've got muscle under there because we've always trained for forever. Not always consistently, but it's like, fuck, once you shred the fat off, it's like, okay, there it is. But now I'm like, okay, that's great. But I'm also like, fuck, I still need more muscle. Like I'm kind of got to the stage now where like if I keep going, like I'm just going to go too far and sort of deplete myself a little bit too far. So yeah, I've locked in a DEXA scan on October 1st. So that's just going to go in, get my body fat percentages, everything, all that, then start to, you know, up my food back to maintenance and then go into just a slight little lean bulk. So I'm fucking excited for that. It's I can't wait. I can't wait till it's all just done and I can just share it. And then I'm just going to make playbooks, everything. And be like, fucking here it is. Like, here is the game plan. And I want to go and help as many people as possible. I don't know if I can legally do that because I'm not like qualified or anything, but I've done the fucking thing. So I'm qualified in my book.
We can just tell people what we've done.
I've done
Take it as you will.
Yeah. So I'm a completely new person. Completely new person. That's just like my new mission now. It's just to, yeah, I feel fucking great. So I wanted to share it with you. But today I've been flat out this morning and I'm just like, Mikhail, I'm like, look, it's been a big couple of weeks with, it's been a big couple of weeks with everything going on and this and, you know, some pretty deep shit, some pretty, you know, all this sort of stuff. So I'm like, look, just you plan the episode today. Just keep it fucking fun. And I don't even know. Mikhail's just texted through some questions that I haven't even looked at. So this is the Michaela show.
We're going to ask each other some questions. So do you want to go one for one or?
Well, let's be transparent here. You wrote the questions down.
Yeah, well, I know what I'm asking you, but I also know what you're asking
let's go. Bang,
me.
Let's go.
So you don't know what I'm going to ask you.
I don't.
I've got a fun one to start off with, and I think it's very fitting for, it's very fitting for the timing right now. You're like, what? Okay. If you could sit down with any AMA rider, current or retired, who would it be and why? Now, I say this is relevant to right now because yesterday was the SMX
Just
final.
explain for the people at home that don't know what the fuck AMA is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you even know what it means?
American Motor something Association.
Yeah, there you go. American Motocross. Shit.
So they have three, what would you call it? 3 different events through the year?
Yeah. Anyway, anyway. What rider would I like to sit down with?
Yeah. Any, current or retired.
Oh.
Or ride with, like talk to, sit down with and ride.
For some reason, Ryan Dungey comes to my mind.
I knew you'd say Dungey.
Really?
I knew you'd say Dungey.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't really know. Then I just kept coming up my head. I'm like, oh, is it? I'm like, well, it's there. And that's
when I wrote the question, I'm like, he's going to say Dungey.
Wow. Yeah, I think Ryan Dungey, just reason being because like he was just, I feel like he's, other than the bike skills, I feel like we're very sort of similar. Like just the way that he was always kind of like the smart, consistent, wouldn't take massive risk. Like he's just always there on the podium, not always winning. And like for my, again, very different career, my racing career. That's sort of how my mindset mentality was around all of that as well. So I just think he had a great career, just super inspirational to look up to. And I just feel like I would really resonate with him. He wasn't really a hothead, but like wanted the win and was, I don't know. Yeah, Ryan Dungey.
The reason why I thought you'd say Dungey is because when we first started dating and you were watching that all the time, like you still do now. But it was always like, you'd always talk about Dungey.
There you go. Yeah, Ryan Dungey. All right, next question.
Do you want to ask me? Do you want to do one for one?
Give me another one.
All right.
How many have we got?
I've got...
Schedule, tight for time today, bro.
I got another 5 for you.
Fuck.
Just quick ones.
Okay.
When was the exact moment you knew you were wanting to propose to me?
Literally the day. So the people at home that don't know, when we first did our 3-month Cape York trip, what year was that?
2019.
2019. I had 0 plans to propose to you until I think it was like literally an impulse thing. What was it? A couple of days before?
We were leaving on the Sunday.
Yeah. Maybe the day before.
I think it was the Friday.
I had this thought. I'm just like, you know what? Like, it would be cool. Like this trip's meant so much to us, like Cape York, getting to the tip, like it was this big mission, like our biggest mission we've had as a couple. I'm like, that would be cool. It just like come across my head. I'm just like, I should just do it there. Like I'll go have a look. I was in my work gear, my Australia Post work gear, lunchtime, walked down the mall in Madura and just went into the thing. I had this, like, I had no idea about jewelry. I had this rough kind of picture in my head of like what it would kind of look like. I'm like, so I just sort of had that and was like looking through. I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh, like that's cool.
I think
like,
I remember you telling me like she showed you heaps and you just kept saying no. And then she's like, well, I've got this one, but it's a bit more.
Basically, like, yeah,
you must have given her a price range that you were looking at. And then she pulled this one out.
Then I'm like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. And then it's like, oh, oh, but yeah, ended up making that happen. But no, to answer your question, it was literally 1 or 2 business days before we went to. It wasn't like it just felt right, like whatever, cool. And then yeah, we basically had a Cadmium 500 value-wise sitting in a sock underneath the car.
I had no idea.
The car seat that you had no idea about until we flooded the car, which I had this in my intuition was like on the tally track. I'm like, there's a fair bit of water. I knew I had this thing under there. It's basically my friggin' net worth at the time under the car seat. And I'm just like, if I knew the next part of the tally track had more deeper water, I'm like, if we flood this thing, like this is that's not good.
It's going to be floating down the river.
And we went to Twin Falls and we get zero plans. And we went in there and we had the whole thing to ourselves. So it was meant so much for us to be there and we had the whole place to ourselves. And I'm just like, this is it. Like I had the tip, but I'm like, nah, this is it. So I went back to the car. I'm like, I went to check because we couldn't have Georgia down. So I'm like, I did actually want to go check on Georgia. Went back there, put it down my jocks, shitting myself, come back, put the drone up.
Imagine if I said no.
If you said no, bro, we wouldn't have been together for how. I think that is. I'm trying not to be controversial this week. I'm trying not to be controversial. I'm trying to take a break.
Yes, because
I
know
what
you're trying to say.
What am I trying to say?
When you're going to propose to someone, you know they're going to say yes. If you're proposing to someone and you think, oh, what if they say no? Like then you shouldn't be proposing.
I've got this.
Here we go.
We've upset a lot of people this week. I've got this thing that why is it so celebrated when we ask someone to marry them and they say yes? And it's like, oh, it's like you expect. It's like, oh, what if they say no? Then, well, you would know. Why the fuck are you with them? And if you're with someone, you're going, oh, geez, hope they say yes. It just makes no sense to me.
I think it's because the question is a yes or no answer. Like, it's not like...
But you should know that it's a fuck yes. You would know that.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, this big moment. If she says no, shit. I don't know. It's like, what's the big build up? And it just makes no sense to me. I think it's a Matrix attack of just...
Anyway,
this whole
I said
thing,
yes, and I remember when you opened the box, it was the most beautiful ring I've ever seen.
Yes.
And I still think that.
It was down I put my hand down my pants and didn't know what was going on for a second.
Yeah,
and then,
I thought you were just scratching your nuts. I was like, are we taking a photo? Or?
Yeah, and there we go.
Okay.
Should film that, share that footage, eh?
With your hands down your pants.
Yeah. All right, go.
All right. How do you think we've managed to keep our relationship strong, especially when things are full on with work and business and living in a shoebox?
I think the biggest thing, and we still work on this every single day, and I still think it's the one. If we ever have one problem, it's still this. I think for us, because we have changed so much as people, our mission, our purpose, like. So much has changed. And when you're on a mission, a journey, that's what happens. That's what happens. So we've changed so much as individuals, as a couple, everything, our standards, like everything has changed and everything has upped itself. And I think the one thing that has like delayed this getting to, to still where we're working towards today is just it's just being on that same level. And I know I've spoken about that a few times. Is like my struggle was like, I'm all in on everything. But like I was trying to bring you to that level of standard in my way where I really needed you in your own way, but to know you're at that standard on this mission and aligned with me. Does that make sense? Like,
it makes sense to me, but I can.
but
feel
like,
some
no,
people
but
listening
it
would be
wasn't like at my level doing like, again, I do all my calls, this coaching.
I think it didn't feel right for me because it felt so mask.
No, it's not. But women are the best fucking salespeople ever. But it wasn't that. Like, it was just, I needed you at that level of the I was doing, but doing things in your own way. And what that ended up being for us was, again, I didn't want a big, stressed out fucking bitch of a woman in the background. It's like, I want calm, peace, my clean environment, all this sort of stuff. You in a great shape, looking after yourself and just helping with bits and pieces in the background. And just like, that's where my support sort of thing. So it's like, once we nailed that, which we still, work on that every single day, I think that's the biggest thing. Because this is what I would say. It's like, bro, I keep saying, it's like, man, it's me and you against the world. Like, it is me and you against the world. Going back to the whole, oh, yes, no marriage thing. It's like, it's a fucking partnership. And I truly believe these days, as soon as people even get in a relationship, it's like saying, hey, will you go out with me? Do you want to be my girlfriend, boyfriend? It's like, yes. It's like, I feel like it's like, imagine signing a business agreement. It's like, oh, you sign a partnership. So I'm like, oh, this is cool. Let's slack off and let's get comfortable. Let's fucking do fuck all work. Let's let ourselves go. Let's just relax. I feel like that's like, if that was a business relationship and a partnership, you'd be like, this isn't working. Like, this isn't working. Like, we're sloppier than ever. We're angrier than ever. We're making no money. Like, that's not a good partnership. Where like a partnership, relationship, and marriage, I think it's the ultimate. You should be like, hey, this is a start. It's like, I think every single day you should be working towards becoming a better version of yourself. Because once you do that and then you come together, then you have the ultimate fucking partnership and relationship. So I think just the last couple of years, once we've really started to do that, like, you were really kind of like probably nearly too reliant on me. And I'm just like, hey, like, you need to have your Michaela non-negotiables. If I'm broken and in bed all day and can't move, like, you need to have your daily non-negotiables for yourself no matter what. So you'll get up, move with purpose, and do that for you. Forget about me. And then we had the things we do together. I have my things I do together. Because I think the most number one powerful reason ever that everyone should have is you need to be completely okay that if you were by yourself tomorrow, like, everything got stripped of you,
The show goes on.
that you're okay. Most people don't have that. It's like, I'm fucking lost. And people even leverage that. It's like, you'd be lost. You'd be nothing without me. Like, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
If that's the truth, then that is sad. Like, again, I'm like, bro, I love you. I love everything more than ever. But it's like, if it was gone tomorrow, I know that I'm okay because I've gone through that before, and it's the hardest thing that ever happened to me. But when I look back at it, my number one biggest turning point was that.
And it was the best thing because
Yeah.
now you have me.
But it's like, I'm okay. Like, if you just have these forever thoughts of like, I'm fucked. If this person's so reliant on so much external factors, well, then you're screwed. So, but no, that's our thing. Is just, again, but I just really feel like we're just starting to tap into this. And I said we're going to be the prime example of this. So yeah, watch this space.
I feel like how you answer that question is kind of similar. Anyway, in what ways has having me in your corner made you successful? Not just in business, but like from day one.
Your support in everything. Honestly, my biggest two supporters my whole life is your mum.
Oh, stop. Stop, I'm going to cry.
That's it. Like, you've seen the darkest shit that no one will ever know about. Like, you've seen that. The only two people who've seen that is you and mum. And like, is just through all the motorbike stuff, business stuff, personal stuff, like, injuries, people fucking us around. Like, you're the only one that have seen that. And there's never been one question of doubt in myself, in my capabilities, of questioning of, will we come back from this or whatever. So yeah, it's that support and belief, which, I mean, that's what a partner is for.
I think I've always said, like, even when you wanted to, I guess the first big example was when you wanted to leave your Australia Post job and massage full time. Like, we obviously calculated that strategically, but I was all for it. Like,
yeah,
through everything. Because it's what you wanted to do.
You've never questioned or doubted me. And neither does my mum, even though she thinks some things are pretty crazy. She'd come to motorbike races and she'd be, have her eyes closed in the crowd, or it's like you're at an enduro and I'm like 10 Ks out in the course and it's like, is that a tree? It's like, oh, it's mum. She's walked all the way out there and she's like at the track and she won't be like waving like a dickhead. She'll just be there. It's just like just her presence and she's just watching a little, just like, you've got this sort of thing. And it's just like, yeah, that's mum and that's you. And it's just that support. And yeah, I truly, you two are the only ones that have ever, obviously I've got some amazing friends who have supported me a lot of things, but the deepest things in the background, it's you two. And it's that support and belief. I think if you have a partner that doesn't believe in you, you need to break up immediately.
And I think I've always
there's so many people that listen to that and go, fuck, that's my partner. You truly need to leave him. Like, I'll just tell you how it is.
I've always encouraged you. I've never been like, oh no, like just don't go ride your motorbike. Just come sit on the couch with me, or don't. You've been on the laptop all day. Come and watch a movie. Like, I've always been supportive. Like, this is what you want and need to do. How can I support you in that?
Yeah.
Rather than try and bring you back down to a mediocre level.
100%.
Always
You've
striving.
definitely caused me stress and shit over the years, for sure.
I'm a woman.
Yeah. You are. I'm a misogynist.
But I've always supported you. I've never doubted you.
100%. That's it.
I look up to fucking God. I saw that. You're like,
no, I'm saying you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's it. You're right. Done.
Okay. All right. Next one. What? I mean, you kind of answered this in the start of the podcast, but what flipped the switch in us, or more so for you, to want to get in shape and take our health seriously? This is obviously a question for you, but it's obviously for both of us.
I just got to a stage where we've been in highs, lows, comfort zones, everything. And this is like a wave you're going to continually go through. And just what I got so clear on in my life, there's no object, there's no financial thing that you get to and go, I'm completely happy and fulfilled. What I've found in myself that's so clear is I love challenges. I love being challenged. I love setting the goal higher. Personal, business, again, not financial at all. If anything, just personal things, and just I low down love it, and it's like I just feel like you just plateau without that. So I've got that really hit me when I was like having this big deep woo reflections on my purpose and alignment and all this sort of stuff, and it's like I just love that challenge. And when it was my knee operation number 4, when I got half my meniscus pulled out, it's like I got no ACL in that knee anymore. Like most of my cartilage is gone, and now I've got half of my meniscus is gone, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get visible abs. Because I saw, again, like people like Dan Martell had done it, people have done it, and then it's like, when you're in the 30s, it gets harder. Then there's like a percentage like, only 1% of, or 0.5% of 1% of millionaires have abs, and it's like, fuck, challenge accepted. And it's like, I need to do something, I need to get something out of this fucking bad shit. Or you can just have bad shit happen to you and have nothing good come out. And then what's the fucking point? What's the lessons learned? Like, you might as well get something good out of the bad things. So that was the biggest thing for me, and just challenging myself. And the best thing I did was hold myself publicly accountable, because you're going to get that active sort of accountability, because people start going like, hey, how's the abs going? Hey, where you at? And I'm like, fuck, like there's consequences if I don't do this, not just for myself, but like most people won't want to talk about their goals and dreams, whatever, because like, well, if I don't hit it, no one knows. So like I could just slide out of the table. So that's the biggest thing for us. I just know, I want just this, the person I need to be mentally, physically. Again, I said on it, we're going into war. Life's going to get harder. I truly believe life's going to get harder. We're always in challenges with, shitty, negative people, challenges, this, that, people trying to fucking whatever. Like, it's just, you need to be mentally strong, physically strong. And, I just, for this next level of we want to unlock, I need to become a different person. And I need you to become a different person as well. And I think this all started from years ago when I had the balls to actually say that I wasn't happy with how you were looking, and you let yourself go. Most people would break up over that. I'm just like, bro, this is how I feel. This is what's happened. This is why I got with you. Like, you're not so much physical. Look, it's like, I still love you. Yeah, I get all that shit, but it's like, you're getting lazy now. Like, you're a different person. Like, I didn't fucking get with this person. Like, this is not on. We're going to change this or not? And that took years of that. It wasn't easy, But most people are too afraid to say that. And this is why I say to Mikkel, it's like, Mikkel will always say, oh, she'll always be kind. I'm like, bro, like, I need you just to tell me how it fucking is. Like, you know me better than everyone. I know it's different for guys and girls, and like it can be very brutal for guys to say it to a girl. It's like, how dare you? But it's like, again, it's a partnership. It's like, if I feel like I know where I'm going and like we can't bring these old sloppy standard versions of ourselves. It just doesn't belong there.
Well, you show me photos of only like from the start of the year, let alone from years ago, of yourself. And I'm like, oh my God, like I just said before, Michelin man. And you're like, see, like.
But back then you're like, oh, I love you, baby.
Yeah. Like you always tell me, don't be nice. Like just be honest. And yeah. And I guess it's the same, obviously both ways, because I've pulled up photos. I've taken quite a few screenshots over the years of what I used to look like. And I was like, oh my God, I was so fat. And you were like, bro, like I was trying to tell you.
In a polite way.
Yeah.
But
obviously,
now,
you were never like, oh, you're fat, you were so kind.
But this is the thing.
About it.
Now, again, you're not where you want to be, but now you're a better, happy version of yourself. So now, because you'll turn around and be like, why didn't you just tell me? Fucking sorry. But this is the thing, though.
You did.
I know.
Maybe you were too nice.
But maybe it's like, hey, this is what I was trying to tell because I could see this other version. It's not just physical. I mean, it is physical. Like, I want to be physically attracted to my fucking partner.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucking straight up. It's like, I'm not accepting for fucking, oh, just is how it is.
Mm-hmm.
No. Again, there's so many people out there that are normal people and whatever, and that's just how they live, and that's cool. And like, and that's great. Like,
I think, like how you said at the start of the episode, you're almost 11 kilos down. Since July 1st, I think I'm about 7 kilos down. But in total, from like my biggest that I've ever been, I think I'm almost 15 kilos down.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. But we'll do an episode about this. But like, this all come down to bad habits.
Yes. All right. Next question. Are you finished with your answer?
Yeah, I can keep going all day.
All right. This is your last question. Okay. Do you think a man should always pay when you go out to eat, and why?
Yes, but this depends on the situation. It depends, because look, it just depends on the situation. Like, just straight up answer is yes, but unless, you know, depends if your situation is that fucking tight, and you're doing your best, and it's kind of like a mutually agreed sort of thing. Like, I'd let it slide. Like,
obviously,
I'm trying not to sound like a dick. Like, if it's just mutually agreed, you know, because there is people out there where the woman's making more than the man, etc. Like, look, if it's mutually agreed, it's mutually cool, etc. Whatever, and it's like it's that tight, whatever, I'll let it slide. But my straight up answer is yes.
I feel like when I wrote this question out, I was trying to think back to when we first started dating. I feel like you always paid for when we go out for any meal.
It hurt though. I'm like, you better eat those fucking veggies. I paid for that.
But in saying that, not long into us dating, like we've said on our very first podcast, we bought our block of land very early on. So our bank accounts were joint from a very early on stage compared to what some people don't ever join their bank accounts. So,
that was more just like the house stuff,
that was
not really. Like, we still had our separate.
All of our savings went into one pot.
Yeah, so we still had our sort of separate things. But no, to answer your question, again, straight up, I think yes. I think it's a manly thing to do. I think and I low down think that it's expected. I think it's expected. But again, I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood today. Again, if it's got to be split because that's your situation, it's mutually agreed on, whatever, that's cool. But then I would take that as motivation. Like, okay, like I've taken that, we've done that, but it's like I want to be the man that can fucking take my woman for dinner to wherever she wants to go to. But if she's trying to drag you to have these big expectations and you're fucking broke and this big fancy thing when you can't afford it, then relax. You should better take her to Macca's and buy a Happy Meal, and you paid for it and she's the happiest ever, you've got a good one. Like, it's not so much about the financial, how much of the bill costs. It's more so like, how's the fucking experience? And like, I know with you, it's like we could go to get KFC and have, you know, the same good time if we went and spent $1,000 on a fucking dinner. Like but as we love the experience, the nice things. We fucking love where going to a nice place, good steak. Like we genuinely fucking love nicer things because now we can actually afford it. But it's like we can go cook sausages out the front. But fucking, it's the same. We're still stoked. It's not like
we love a good.
I guess what I'm trying to say is don't tie the financial amount to the experiences because it's you're going for the experience.
Yeah.
And the person you're doing it with. Again, we can go be whatever and do the most least brokest, dumbest shit and have more fun than ever. Like it's the people you're doing it with, whether it's and that's why when we go and have the great experiences and again, when you took in your first business class flight, like how many times have we flew economy next to people fucking farting on us and it's like, yeah, this fucking sucks, but it's still having fun. But it's like, it's what it is. It's like, I love to be out there. Now when it's like we've experienced that and then we go and experience the fucking business class and then first class, it's like, holy fuck. And it's just like an amplified version with that OG where you're getting shat on back there. Like it comes back to the people you're fucking doing with. And this is where people are like, yeah, it's too good. And it's like, no, you won't enjoy the things if you just have it. If you haven't flown economy for fucking all your life and someone just threw you in first class and you didn't know what it was like, you wouldn't be appreciative of it. It's like when I shared about our car now. It's like when we had a $600 motorbike trailer, I was polishing the fucking tires and wheels and inside and out before we go to a motorbike race. It's like, so now it's just like now I have the TRX and I clean that. It's so much more enjoyment. I just appreciate it so much more. That's an object thing, but then it's like it's the people you grow with, and then you get to share the cool experience. It's like, hey, you've been here. Oh, hey, remember this, remember that, and you go do it for fun. And but you have the choices. Usually you do that stuff because you don't have the choice, but it's like when you have the choice, it's like it's a fucking sick. It's like so take all this shit away. Again, we are homeless. But it's like, take all this away, bro. Like it's like fuck cool. Like it's cool. Like it's the people you're dealing with. That's what matters more than anything. But no, that's my answer.
That's it. That was all the questions that I had for you.
Awesome. I'm going to save my questions for next time. Okay. And look, please send us. We had a couple of questions. Like they just weren't. I want a topic. What's something you're fucking struggling with? Personally, maybe it's business. I want you to share something you're struggling. And look, shout out to the couple of people. We had a guy send a 13-minute video to us. I've had this podcast change his fucking life, and that meant everything to me. We had multiple people reach out, voice clips, messages, and just one thing they've taken away. They've gone and done a story, tagged us. This is why we do this podcast. This is why we love Sean. This is the impact we want to make, and we just want to. Again, we're team positive, and it's good, bad, positive, negative. That's the world we live in, and it's going to get worse. So it's like, which side are you on? Shout out to you guys, massive love. But look, just send us a message and I just ask us a question of just a struggle you're going through, anything personal, business, and I'd love to help you out in the podcast and answer those questions for you on here. So thank you so much for listening again. Take the time, take a screenshot, share on your story, tag us, share a takeaway, share a win, go and take some action. Don't just get excited from this and go away and do nothing. Go and do something great for yourself. That's how you win. That's how we make ourselves feel like we're winning as well. I'm going to go to the gym, finish off our amazing day. Have the best day ever. We'll chat soon.